Hello, my name is Scotty Reed, and I am the founder and president of the North Carolina-based new media nonprofit organization, Black Talk Media Project, that teaches people how to harness new media tools to produce independent media for the masses. The Black Talk Media Project also manages the Black Talk Radio Network, which is an online platform that publishes blogs, articles, and of course, a digital talk radio station. I wanted to take this time to inform you about the important fight to keep the internet free and open to independent media publishers. The FCC is about to issue rules governing internet service providers. The internet's history of development goes back to the 1950s, and its development was taxpayer funded through the U.S. Department of Defense. Commercial internet service providers, or ISPs, began to emerge in the late 1980s. The original internet was decommissioned in 1990. Private connections to the internet by commercial entities became widespread quickly, and the National Science Foundation, also taxpayer-funded version of the internet, was decommissioned in 1995, removing the last restrictions on the use of the internet to carry commercial traffic. Now that large corporations have a monopoly on internet access, they have proposed creating two lanes on the information highway, or the internet. A fast lane for those who can afford to pay higher fees, like large corporations, and a slow lane for those who cannot afford those fees. What this means is that if you are an independent media producer that operates an independent internet-based platform, if you cannot pay to be in the fast lane, then website visitors will have a hard time accessing your platform, even though those visitors are paying their ISP provider for different services packages for varying download speeds. Net neutrality rules backed by President Obama will prevent the creation of fast and slow lanes on the internet, and the FCC is set to issue a ruling soon that will regulate the internet service providers and could have an impact on how both media producers and consumers access information on the internet. Keeping the internet free and open is especially important to the global black community, as there are few resources of information dealing with our issues and offering commentary from our perspective. Black radio in the 1960s played an important role in the civil rights movement, and today there are not that many independent black radio stations that have not been bought up by big corporations that try to manipulate black thought through media platforms targeting black people but owned by non-black people. The internet and new media tools and technology has given us an opportunity to produce our own media for the masses, but if we do not protect it, then we will lose our independent voices. I am joining with the Color of Change to call on black lawmakers to keep the internet open and free. I ask that you do the same by clicking on the link provided in this video's description that will take you to the Color of Change's campaign to call the Black Political Caucus and lobby them to do the right thing. Yes, I would like to just lobby the congressman to for the net neutrality rules that were proposed by President Obama. Will he get the message? All right, thank you. Hi, I'm calling the congressman because I've gotten some information that he is not standing with President Obama on the issue of net neutrality. And I just wanted to let him know that a free and open internet is especially important to independent black media producers, because without the internet, then the information that the black community gets will be filtered through corporations which are owned by non-black people. Thank you. You too. Good afternoon. I would just like to call and ask that the congressman stand with President Obama on the issue of net neutrality. As a member of the black community, I know how important independent black media news sources are for our people, so that we are not relegated to just corporate news that may target us, but it's coming through their filter. And the internet is very important. We don't have as many black independent radio stations anymore, as they have been bought up by corporations like Clear Channel, and it played an important role back in the 60s during the civil rights movement. And so now the internet is the only thing that we have right now to get our independent voices heard by the masses. So I would just again reiterate that I'm asking him to stand with President Obama on the issue of net neutrality. Thank you. You too.